Good morning, good morning, good morning.
Hey, what's happening, everybody?
Well, we are back in the truck and back on the move.
On the road again?
On the road again. We are back in Russellville. We are getting supplies to start the tiny house build. We went this morning and made a big list of everything that we think we're going to need. I'm sure it ain't everything.
I'm sure there's something will slip by.
It never is. We kind of struck out yesterday trying to get the stuff for the hot water heater.
Yeah.
We went to our local True Value, and well,
they didn't have what we needed.
Yeah. So you can see that struggle.
The truth is, it wasn't a value.
Yeah. No, it wasn't.
And
a struggle.
They didn't really have much for PEC stuff or gas stuff or anything like that. So we decided that we're just gonna have to go to a bigger store like Lowe's or something like that. Well, unfortunately, we woke up this morning and it's freaking raining again.
Yep.
I couldn't believe it, man.
I mean, we wasn't supposed to get rain this week, and it is raining every single day.
Not even rain, pouring.
Yeah,
every morning.
Pouring.
Yeah, like
it is like
a lot.
wet.
Thanks a lot, Levi.
Yeah,
know,
thanks,
man.
Levi.
I know.
You know,
I really thought we broke that whenever I came this last time, but I guess it was a one-off. You know?
Yeah, we
Call it a fluke.
Well, we did have a random hailstorm in the middle of the party.
That's true.
In 105 degree temperature.
I'm just saying my last visit, I went well without the rain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you was only here for a day.
Yeah.
So it didn't have time to catch you.
That's
so
fair.
the hailstorm was like a welcome back to Arkansas, Levi.
For real.
Wow.
And then it
Seems
was
like
hot as Hades.
Yeah.
Up in here. And that's
I think it's a beast.
a combine.
Yep.
What?
Combine. That's what
like,
you hook the big things to for the wheat and the corn and all that.
It's not that big old
We just drove by a big John Deere tractor. They had at our store. They had a big combine sitting there.
That was like one of the biggest pieces of farm equipment I've laid my eyes on personally.
Yeah. It's in the Midwest, I think it is, or whatever, where they got all the wheat and stuff like that. There's a bunch of them out there like that. And also in Newberry, matter of fact, in Newberry, where the corn maze is, they used to, before the insurance reasons, burned everything.
Chase you.
You have a haunted hayride, and you would go, and the combine would come out of nowhere, and lights everywhere, with the things spinning, and like come
Have
up
you guys seen the cars moving? Like cars whenever they're running away from that dude in the field? Yeah, it's literally that. It was just been charging after you.
And then, of course, insurance got involved, and they weren't allowed to do that.
Naturally.
Yeah. It was super cool on that.
But it was really awesome.
Yeah, it was.
Ooh, it smells like
about to say.
Booyah.
I was just about to say that. Booyah.
God.
That's a rough one.
Ooh, boy, I'm glad y'all ain't got smell-o-vision.
Why ain't you got the circulation on, man? You keep the outside air
I think it's from them clearing that land right there. Just
keep the inside air in here, outside air out there.
Yeah, that stinks. Hopefully it wasn't one of you.
Nope. That's insane.
That I wish I could take credit for that one. That one would have been an ultimate. Like, there you go.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Yeah, but
that's crazy.
Get off that subject.
Squirrel.
Literally.
Basically another rainy day.
Yep.
And then I got to do an inventory and stuff. Going through the sheds and stuff was part of that.
Yep.
Seeing what I had and what I still need to get in order to do the tiny house. Because when we start on the tiny house in the morning, we want to just go.
Yeah.
Until we get it to the point that the bed can come out of the cabin.
Yeah.
To the tiny house, because that's going to be the key to all of it. Once that bed comes out, it opens up the cabin to be able to do the cabin. So we're going to try to get that done, and also the plumbing done for the bathroom. I'm not 100% like got to have the bathroom completely finished and walled and all of that other stuff so much. Just the insulation and stuff like that up for privacy and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But because that can be done while Hazel and the kids are here. When they're at school and stuff like that, I could be working in the bathroom and stuff like that. It's about the bedroom areas of getting everybody settled first.
Yeah, let's get everybody nice and comfortable. They can have an area.
Yeah, everybody have their own space.
Yeah.
And so that's what I'm focusing on right now. The plumbing part is just a necessary evil with the steps that you got to take with the electric and the insulation and all that other stuff. That and that hot tap system that I got right now is having a little bit of issues right now. It's working, but I've had to take it apart twice.
Yeah.
And stuff.
Still currently apart.
So it does work, but it's not as adjustable as it used to be.
Yeah.
It's a little bipolar.
Yeah, literally.
But it is working. But I have all the components now to do the shower and stuff properly.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to put the bathroom sink in yet. I'm still going to keep using that laundry sink because that's going to be where we wash our dishes still too. And if you put a little bathroom sink in there, well, then that changes everything.
Oh yeah.
You're not gonna be washing many pots and pans,
no,
or plates or bowls.
So we're gonna leave that, and I will put that in once we get the outdoor kitchen and stuff settled, where there's another place to wash dishes and all of that. So yeah. The main thing right now is the 4 living areas.
Yeah. Yep.
Which honestly seems like a lot, but it's really not. There's no electric and stuff going in the cabin right now. These walls are more than likely going to be temporary. Yep. When the cabin takes its final shape, what it's going to be, then some of those walls will be coming out, and I'll add electric and all that stuff in there like normal once the solar's on the mountain. I'll run a line and a breaker box and do it like that when I'm ready to remodel the cabin for real. I am going to wire this tiny house up now. I'm going to go ahead and put a 100 amp breaker box in there. We're going to run everything, the wires and stuff, just like you would a normal house. And we're going to run off the 220 lead of the generator into that breaker box to run the tiny house so it's on its own circuit.
Nice.
And that way the cabin itself can keep running like it is, because it's running off the 220 amp plugs right now.
Right.
That keeps the breakers different, because I'm going to have to add an air conditioner into the tiny house. It's going to be a lot smaller one than is in the cabin, because it's not cooling as big as area. It's just a bathroom in that room.
Yeah.
I do already have a heater for the tiny house, and it's actually on a thermostat, blue flame, kind of very similar to the one in the cabin, but the one in the cabin does not have a thermostat and it's not blue flame. And I want to test it with this one, because if this one works with the thermostat where it kicks on and off like normal, then I'm going to add one into the cabin as well, and save the one in the cabin for my future shop.
Look at you being all thinking.
Yeah, the whole thinking. Because that one you can just turn on and let it heat up, and it is what it is while you're in the shop.
Right.
You know, it doesn't have to come on and off and waste fuel and all that other stuff.
And it's proven to know that thing heats.
Yeah, that Joker's a 1600 square foot heater. And it's in a 600 square foot cabin. So it's more than what that cabin needs, and it'll cook you out of there. And especially what happens when somebody's staying in the loft area now, heat rises. You know what I mean? So you don't want that powerful one in there. And I know some of y'all have asked, have I thought about how you're going to do cooling and stuff like that once you put the walls up? Yes, I have. The loft area will basically have probably a floor vent type thing with a fan, more than likely like an exhaust type fan.
Right. And
that will suck the air from downstairs, upstairs, and probably do like
it just needs to have a little circulation.
A little circulation action. And as far as the downstairs and stuff, I don't know if I'm going to be putting vents in there. I mean, honestly, they could just slide their door open a little bit if they need more air.
Yeah.
It's just about being able to have privacy when you need privacy. It's not always going to be door shut.
Yeah.
You know, type things. So that's the plan for now. I think it'll work out pretty good. I think it's a decent plan. It's a game plan.
Oh man, that whole restaurant burned down.
That whole restaurant went up in flames.
That's crazy.
That's recent. We was just here. Yeah, that was like within the last couple of days.
Check the news on that.
That's how you know we don't watch the news at all.
No, I don't. I don't do news.
Yeah, me either.
Don't do news. But yeah, that's the game plan. Y'all know what I say. I always got a game plan, not a set plan.
That's right.
Because it's subject to change. You got to be fluid in this type of lifestyle. And I'm also trying to do this on a budget as well, as much as possible. I'm not trying to spend a fortune. This junk costs a lot of money no matter what you're doing. Anytime you get into any kind of renovations or buildings or whatever, it's going to cost.
And it's going to add up quickly. Yeah, the little $4 plug here, $5 plug here, plus the box here, plus that. Next thing you know, you're going to spend $1,000.
Yeah.
You know, and insulation. I'm still going to need more insulation. I haven't bought more insulation yet because we got a lot of insulation in that small space right now, and with the weather the way it is hard. You don't want your insulation wet. Yeah. And it's about $150 a bag for insulation, which is crazy. So we got just enough to pretty much, I'm thinking, come pretty close to doing the bedroom part. Like I said, is our main focus. And then once we get that and move into the bathroom section, we'll get more insulation for the bathroom section.
Right.
So the space is also limited. Even though we do got those 2 tents right now, there's still a lot of moisture that can get into those tents, and I just don't want insulation sitting out there. So.
And if once it's not just about the insulation getting wet and then it just being hard to deal with, it loses its R value.
Yes.
When you get insulation wet.
Yeah, and it's a lot of money, so you don't want. You know, I had like a bag of R13 go bad. We just threw away at the dump yesterday from being out in those temporary sheds.
Kind of a little heartbreaker.
Yeah. Yeah, I was just like, even though R13 is the cheapest of the insulation, it still ain't cheap.
Hey, you're still taking them pennies and throwing them out the window. Man.
Still taking the pennies. Luckily, I was able to use some of it last year to wrap around the well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But this winter, the well house will be done. And it'll be insulated anyways. And as far as that, guys, my plan on that with heat, and that is I'm going to do basically the same thing I'm doing in the loft area. I'm going to put a small vent in the wall going towards the pump house, because it doesn't need a lot of heat. It just needs heat.
Just needs to take the edge off.
Take the edge off from it freezing. And basically I will do the same thing. That heater that I have for the tiny house is big enough to do that whole square footage and then some. And just being able to keep that in their room temperature for us to live will be enough for the well house to not freeze. So
I mean, but you always got body heat and carbon monoxide coming out of your breath.
And also on top of that, guys, the propane hot water heater that we got right now is actually going to be in the well house side anyways. So just that little flame of that kicking on and off in turn will add heat to the situation.
Hey, you hear the Ford Raptor?
Sure. Yeah, that Raptor was getting on it.
I like him.
So yeah, hold on, I had to get adrenaline, guys. I gotta be safe while I'm doing this. That, and also we need to find something to eat. I think we're gonna eat a little something before we get doing all this shopping.
I know Levi's belly started to touch his back there.
Yeah, I already stopped and got me a muffin at the first gas station stop, and I'm still ready. Boy, I'm hungry.
Yeah,
I gotta eat.
Yeah, but that's the goal. Just odds and ends stuff. I need to get a breaker box, breakers, all that other stuff that I haven't bought yet because of storage issues. And you also don't want your breaker box sitting out in a weather spot.
I mean,
all that kind of stuff. So so that's the kind of stuff I was gonna get some of the stuff yesterday while we was going to the dump, try to make use of the trip to the small town. But it was pretty obvious pretty quick that they didn't have what I needed, and also all the other stuff that I'm talking about, I'd have paid 3 times what it was
I was just about to say, and they're going to mark it up a little bit. Might as well come where we can get it at a contract.
And being that it rained this morning, we was going to go ahead and get started this morning with what we had. But being that it rained all morning, I was like, let's just go ahead and get this knocked out. That way we're not wasting a day. Because we don't have no days to waste. It's the 14th. Guys, it's the 14th.
Insane.
Literally in 3 weeks. 3 weeks I will be sitting in Florida moving my family home. And
I leave in 10 days.
Yeah, he leaves in 10 days. We're also in the middle. You want to spill some beans?
Beans.
Spill them.
Man, guys.
He's the one heading them up, so I'm going to let him spill these beans.
Coming up, you guys know coming up in about 2 weeks, well actually in about 10 days, Uncle David's birthday is coming. It's
actually it's less than that.
It's 8 days.
8 days. Okay, because he's living in 10. That's right. So 8 days, 22nd, guys, July 22nd, Uncle David's birthday. We're throwing him a birthday bash, and not just a birthday bash, but a boat party birthday bash on the lake.
It has slides.
One of the boats has slides.
So we're actually, I'm gonna end up renting 2 boats. One, it's a double-decker pontoon with a slide. They call it the party barge. And one is going to be just a big 24-foot another pontoon boat. And so that we could have one boat maybe break away for a little fishing action, and one boat be strictly for the party going on, because I never got a chance to have a birthday party for Serenity. Serenity had her birthday in Florida. It was June 13th, so we're going to do...
And she ain't let him forget.
And and you can believe it, she has not let me forget. So we're going to do Uncle David's birthday, Serenity's birthday, and a going away party for Levi and Addie.
That's it.
So, man, we're going to do a triple celebration.
Oh, yeah.
And you know, guys, it's going to be a family event.
Oh, yeah.
Big time.
It'll be Country Road Cure. It'll be a Simple Life Reclaimed, Jerkin Dreamers, Rich Life's coming, Tim. And that's all I know at this point. That's going to come.
Other than, of course, you guys.
Life
and Levi.
Well, that's part of me.
Yeah.
So all of those are coming. I don't know about Drew and Lindsay and them yet. Ain't got a chance to talk to them if they want to come camp out, because we're going to camp for 2 days.
Yep, we're going to do some camping.
We're going to camp Friday and Saturday.
I also need to get a head count and make sure that there's going to be space.
Yeah.
Because the boats do have a person limit on them.
Which I do believe we're good. That's 24 people. I don't think it's going to be more than 24 people. But, so yeah. That in the middle of all of this. But I really, for me, it's important. Honestly, guys, as far as my birthday goes, I don't really care. But I do think it's important that Serenity gets her birthday party. You know, she's 8 years old, and you know, and I also really want to do something with my son and my granddaughter before they leave. They came and it was a big party and all that other stuff to start their little break up here with Dad and Papa, you know, and we're gonna end with a nice little party.
Shoo them on away with a nice little going away party.
Going away party. Addie's been having a blast. Addie's at his sleepover right now at the 41.36 for 2. This is day 2 of it. So she couldn't be happier, and she partied hard the first 5-6 days.
10 days.
So she's literally been non-stop. So her summer's going to be great no matter what.
She's going to go back to Florida thinking, I'm moving to Arkansas.
But it was very important for me to, I want my son to be able to go fishing. I know that's his passion and stuff like that, and I like fishing too, but it's not like my passion. So I want to make sure he gets on the water at least. So this is a way to do both.
His passion is work.
Literally.
It is. Like, everybody got to have it.
Hey, you got to have it. You might as well love what you do, baby.
But I will say, guys, I know a lot of y'all are always telling me to slow down and this and that and all this stuff. I truly have with them here. I've got a whole bunch of stuff on my plate right now, guys, and mentally, it's tearing.
Well, before they got here, we had already discussed it. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. We got a plan. We're gonna set it down. We're gonna take advantage of Levi. You know, he wants to do some projects with you, and
so I'm trying to do a happy balance, and the weather ain't helping it any. But normally I work all day, and then I edit all night.
Which is more work.
Just about every day.
Literally.
You know, I haven't been doing that. That's why y'all haven't seen as many videos coming to Come On Homestead. Even if it's just like when Addie's at a sleepover and it's just me and Levi just sitting there hanging out, talking and chilling and stuff like that. I think it's important for me to slow down and do that instead of me sitting in front of a computer talking back to him. Here or there, whatever. So I really consciously made an effort to slow down. It's hurting me a little bit with the numbers,
you know, a little bit,
but it's okay. I budgeted for that, but I don't want it to be all work while they're here. You know what I mean? And I'm trying not to work him too much. I mean, I've had him do a couple little projects with me or whatever, but I've also given him time to take care of his responsibilities back at home because he's still working a little bit there. He was doing that this morning and the ride over here, and also he's really wanting to get a lot of content out and stuff too, so I want him to be able to jump in his car and go to Mount Magazine like the video that he just put out. Y'all should go check that out.
That was a good segue. I was just about to say, doesn't Levi got a video?
Yeah, because one of his goals for this also was to see the YouTube life full time.
To see what it's like, see if it's something that I'm actually curious to pursue more.
Which I'm not giving him the true experience of what I actually go through, but Not everybody's going to do it like I do it.
Yeah, it's a little different. It's a little different.
No,
so
definitely still.
I'm giving him the laid back version
of
of it, and some of the things that we go through.
Yeah.
Like yesterday, uploading that video that I put on the main channel yesterday. I actually had to start it over after it was only about an hour from being to you guys.
YouTube Live.
YouTube Live.
Even the second video I posted here. Remember, I had my first ever of all my time doing this, except for my very second video I ever made. I had like a big corrupt file and couldn't find it in my video. It took like 30-45 minutes to find the audio file that I had to go back and delete and then replace. Like, yeah, I'm learning more and more of what kind of is the actuality of the life of it, you know?
Yeah, it's different.
Yeah,
and you don't know until you're in it.
Exactly, yeah.
We can sit here and say whatever we want to say, but you don't know until you live it.
It's one of those
It's
things.
like our STS that came out yesterday. That video was actually supposed to come out the day before yesterday because most of our STSs are not edited or anything. So we were like, you know what? We got the new computer. It's going to render it so fast. Let's go ahead and throw a little bit of spice into it. We'll get it out the same day. 9 hours worth of uploading, guys.
Yeah, that was
what in the heck, man? That was so crazy.
Normally it takes about an hour and a half.
Yeah, this morning we uploaded the video that we released today for you guys, and it took an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Go figure.
Doesn't make
YouTube
make
life.
any sense, yeah.
So my big thing is to stay productive.
Yep.
Because I have a big life-changing event coming.
To say the least.
Without a doubt.
A little.
You know what I
Minor
mean?
shift.
And it's very important for me, for the kids and Hazel, to have a space that they're comfortable in as soon as they get here. I do have reserve stuff in place if everything's not 100% done. I do have options to kind of make sure that everybody's at least comfortable and stuff like that while it gets finished. But I would rather it just be finished because it's easier once you don't have all those people in one place to do renovations.
It is.
So I'd pull it off no matter what. So that's another reason why I'm not stressing so much, because we do have a backup plan. There is something coming from Florida that will take care of sleeping arrangements.
Take a little heat off.
Yeah, take a little heat off the sleeping arrangements if need be.
If need be.
And y'all have to wait on that one.
Yeah.
The build-up of moving Hazel from Florida to here is coming soon.
There's a lot to that.
Yeah, there's a lot of moving parts to that. And she's down there working her booyaka off right now, getting it all situated. And plus, she's got a lot of kids at the house right now because
she's got a gang of kids.
Her nieces are there and stuff right now, and a lot of them sick, and she's actually sick right now, not feeling that great. So she got a lot. She got a lot going on right now. So my little stuff I got going on right now ain't nothing.
Yeah, I'm chilling. Yeah,
you know what I mean?
We're rocking.
So hopefully she gets to feeling better soon, and everybody gets healed up down there and all of that, and she can keep on moving on. But she's making big steps, big progress. She's getting excited and also stressed, just like me. I'm getting excited, but at the same time a little stressed. But we're gonna pull it through, and it's gonna be fun. We're gonna bring y'all guys along for the whole adventure. Me and this joker's about to go across the country together.
You know it. I'm ready.
You already know that could be crazy.
I'll blaze the path 3 days before.
Blaze that trail, baby.
Literally, he's going.
It's like a week difference.
Yeah, like a week difference. I'm following behind him. You know what I mean?
Crazy how that works.
Yeah. So the cool thing is, though, I get to see my kids and grandkids one more time. You know what I mean? At the very end of it or whatever.
Yeah,
so
for sure.
That's cool. And I get to see my daughter. I ain't seen my daughter since I went to Florida the last time a couple of months ago.
And I'm actually kind of behind the scenes on that too. I'm organizing a little barbecue for that Saturday night. I got a bunch of, like, my mom's coming over, some of our friends, Gary and Mary.
They don't know we're working them.
And,
we're
gonna get it.
It's a working barbecue.
We're just having a little barbecue, guys. Come on over, get a plate. Get a plate, but first, grab that box.
If any of you guys watch my channel, it's a setup.
Yeah. You're welcome for the early notice if you keep uploading the content.
Clint, it has been exposed.
Yeah. We didn't publicly state it.
Yeah. We said it. Now if you come, you know what you're getting into.
Yeah. Fine print.
Well, this was a long one, guys. 24 minutes.
We just been hanging out,
and you surprised me so much when you did that U-turn, busted around. I'm like, where are we going? And you pulled back up into here. I was like, ooh, I love this place. This is a great place.
I ain't been to this place since
me either.
Florida. Zaxby's.
Zaxby's.
This one, we'll get a little chicken.
Yeah,
chicken in our
And then we'll do our shopping and get back to the mountain and get a good organization.
Oh, yeah.
And then tonight, being that I don't really have a whole lot filmed, I barely turned this on the last day. I don't really have nothing to edit tonight, so I will be preparing for tomorrow morning. Because tomorrow morning, I'm gonna set an alarm clock.
Oh yeah.
And tomorrow's go time.
Yep.
Go time, guys. We got to knock some stuff out, but I think with all three of us in that small space doing different things, I think it's going to go faster than I'm expecting. So
agreed.
Hopefully we don't run into no problems. Prayers, guys. Give us a little prayers that everything goes smooth. But we're going to get it done, and now we're going to go eat, and I hope everybody has a wonderful weekend because it is Friday.
It's Friday. Oh, it's Friday.
It's
Friday. At 6 o'clock. At 6 o'clock, you guys come and hang out with us for a little while. Over at the live stream,
I forgot all about Friday.
Yeah,
Drifting Jimmers 5. We're going to be live 6
Yep.
p.m. Central Time, guys.
Tell them.
All right, guys. Well, do something nice for somebody. Take a small step towards one of your goals, whether it be living this lifestyle or if it's even just getting the pantry cleaned out. Come on. Love every single one of y'all. Always, guys. Keep it real.
Rich life. Peace.